Well, good afternoon, fans, and welcome to the Armstrong Soccer Field on the campus of Armstrong Atlantic State University for today's Peach Belt Conference women's soccer matchup. Your Armstrong Atlantic State University Pirates taking on the University of Montevallo Falcons. It's the second Peach Belt Conference contest of the year for both the Pirates and the Falcons. Both teams are 1-0 after picking up wins last Saturday, so a matchup of a pair of undefeated teams in the league. Coming to you today, Armstrong picked up a 1-0 win over then number 4 ranked Columbus State last weekend, whereas Montevallo went on the road and won 1-0 over UNC Pembroke. That was the Falcons' first win ever in program history over UNC Pembroke. We're about 5 minutes away from the kickoff here. This is the only match on the schedule in the Peach Belt Conference today. The rest of the league will play tomorrow, so we hope you enjoy a little Friday afternoon action in the Peach Belt. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the 2012 Armstrong Pirates, and we'll be back with the starting lineups and the national anthem.
Megan Mayville, and I can solve a Rubik's Cube.
Najma Scare, I can pop my ear.
Christina Paschetti, and I'm psychic. I cause bloopers.
Danny Faye, I can do impression of SpongeBob when he ran out of water. Jordan Otto, dancing eyebrows.
Emily Catnall, and I have really good gamer thumbs.
Morgan Mitchell, I have many talents.
Rachel Hatch, I can paint self-portraits with my toes.
Morgan Lucky, I can rap.
Anna Whitehouse, my hidden talent is to make this sound.
Casey Dixon, I can open the door with my feet.
Candace Cosby, I can make balloon animals.
Stina Stoddy, I can sing with my mouth closed.
Taylor Schultz, yodeling.
Stephanie James, laughing without smiling.
Mary Margaret Davis, drawing.
Bria Matarazzo, wiggling my ears.
Taylor Russell, I can talk like Barney.
Courtney Colley, I have the best frown around town.
Taylor Valley, I can do an impression of a weather woman.
Andy Dawson, I can do a Class A impression of a chipmunk.
Amber Rainey, I can smile.
Ashanae Monroe, I can sing.
Brooke Lambert, and I have a super long tongue.
Maggie Carson, I can rap Ice Ice Baby.
Good afternoon, fans. Welcome to the Armstrong Soccer Field on the campus of Armstrong Atlantic State University for today's Peach Belt Conference matchup between the University of Montevallo Falcons and
Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong Soccer Field. Armstrong and Montevallo getting set for action here from Savannah. And now let's go ahead and give you our starting lineups. First for the Montevallo Falcons. In goal is Caitlin Thomas, a junior from Calgary, Alberta. The defenders for the Falcons, Octavia Saunders, a sophomore from Devon, England. Tiffany Polson, a freshman from Gillette, Wyoming. Rebecca Dowling, a sophomore from Dublin, Ireland. The midfield begins with Jade Pennock, freshman from Pontefract, England. Julie Heltney is a sophomore from Oslo, Norway. Camilla Alderin is a sophomore also from Oslo, Norway. Emma Greenwood is a sophomore from Sheffield, England. And the forwards, Christine Prince, a junior from Ajax, Ontario. Nicole Johnston, a sophomore from Liverpool, England. Head coach for the Falcons is Patricia Hughes. And Montevallo 4-1-1 overall and 1-0 coming into this contest in the Peach Belt Conference. Armstrong's starting lineup looks like this. In goal, Maggie Carson, sophomore from Aurora, Illinois. The back line for head coach Eric Faulkner, Taylor Russell, the freshman from Marietta, Georgia, and Taylor Schultz, the junior from Kennesaw, Georgia, are the center backs. Emily Catanaugh, the senior from Fort Myers, Florida, and Stephanie James, the junior from Marietta, Georgia, are the right and left backs respectively. Midfield for the Pirates, Andy Dawson, the junior from Sonoya, Georgia. Morgan Mitchell, the senior from Lilburn, Georgia. And Amber Rainey, the senior from Marietta, Georgia. The forwards for the Pirates are Najma Skeff, senior from Brazil. And Christina Pascotti, the senior from Lilburn, Georgia. Montevallo with possession as we begin the match here. Ball chipped in to the box on the run. And clearing it out of bounds, it will be Emily Catanaugh, so a throw-in for Montevallo. The Falcons in all gold uniforms with purple numbers and white trim. The Pirates in their home white uniforms with maroon numbers. Throw-in coming from Montevallo. That was Polson with the throw-in and headed away by Pascotti. Another throw-in for the Falcons. Polson into the corner. It's into the box, and Schultz will clear it and off the head of Pascotti, out again for a throw-in. These are two teams that met in the 2009 Peach Belt Conference Tournament Championship game in Blanchard Woods. Pirates on the run now with Christina Pascotti, taken out on a nice tackle by Saunders, and Saunders wins the throw-in for Montevallo. So Saunders, the sophomore from England, wins the ball for the Falcons. Headed out by Pascotti, the throw-in of Montevallo. Pirates 3-0 at home here, 3-1-1 overall. As Christine Prince has it, taken off the ball by Cawley. Courtney Cawley plays it wide for Pascotti. Now Pascotti in the midfield stripe. Tries to play Morgan Mitchell in on a run, and that will be sent up and still in the field of play. Mitchell runs it down for the Pirates. Mitchell pops it up top of the box. Headed up in the air. Headed by Cawley to Mitchell. Now Mitchell challenged there by Pennock. Pennock plays it out. Throw in for the Pirates deep in Armstrong's half. Montevallo 4-1-1. Their other wins this season have come against Berry University, West Georgia, and West Alabama. Ball cleared out far side of the field by Johnston. Stephanie James with it for Armstrong on the throw-in. Looking to the corner for Dawson. Dawson will win another throw, trying to hit it off the defender for a corner kick, but instead takes the deflection the other way. Now Dawson, edge of the box, makes a move, and that will be cleared away again. That time it was Emma Greenwood with the clearance, but another throw in for Armstrong. Skeff near the end line, reverses direction, gets free, crosses it in, and it's deflected. Now Mitchell in the box, crosses it again. Pirates will have to bring it back out to the back line for possession. Rainey to James, and a throw-in as the ball went over the touchline, and a throw-in coming from Montevallo. So a mistake there for the Pirates, just trying to maintain possession, give up the throw-in. Ball popped in looking for Prince, headed by Katnaugh. Now Cawley tries to pick out a target. That's intercepted by Montevallo briefly. Cawley to Dawson. Dawson to the feet of Mitchell. Back to Dawson. Pirates on the attack now. Up the left flank. Dawson into the box. Pascutti with a header, and it's high. Christina Pascutti had a beat on it, but headed it just high. Caitlin Thomas off her line trying to challenge. Pascutti not known to score with her head. Usually it's her feet that get the job done, but that time, ball was almost in a perfect spot for her. And off the goal kick, a throw in for Montevallo here, near side. Polson to Prince for Montevallo. Prince triple teamed, plays it back to Polson. And a foul now whistled against the Pirates. It'll be a free kick taken quickly by Montevallo. And a service deflected, that time Paige Scott trying to get it into the box. Montevallo long distance shot, and that will be easily gobbled up by Carson. It was Jade Pennock who tried her luck from distance. A little bit of a deflection off the Armstrong defender as Prince plays that out, and it will be a throw-in coming for Armstrong. Mitchell looks to play a ball in for Dawson, but well out in front of her. Easy play for the goalkeeper for the Falcons, Caitlin Thomas. Thomas, just 7 goals given up this season in 6 matches, a 1.12 goals against average for Montevallo. As this cross in the box for Mitchell is headed and in for the goal, and the Pirates lead at 1-0. Andy Dawson to Morgan Mitchell, and Armstrong with the early lead here in the 7th minute of our match.
Goal scored by number 2, Morgan Mitchell. The assist from Andy Dawson.
So Morgan Mitchell picks up her 5th goal of the season on the cross from Andy Dawson, and Armstrong leads at 1-0. And that is the 3rd match in the last 4 in which Mitchell has scored. She had 2 goals against Florida Tech in the Pirates' home opener 2 weeks ago, and then had another 2 goals in the win over Coker. Into the corner, the Pirates with the ball as Skeff plays it on her back heel, keeps possession, and then ends up giving up a goal kick. So Morgan Mitchell puts the Pirates on top, 1-0. Pirates have scored early this season in a lot of their matches. Najma Skeff had a goal in just 18 seconds into the match in the win over Florida Tech against Columbus State. The Pirates scored the only goal of that match in the 19th minute as Pascutti plays this with her feet into Mitchell. Mitchell on the run, picking up left of the box, looks to cross. Plays it to the feet of Katna. Her shot is deflected, and a foul is going to be a penalty kick for the Pirates. The signal is a penalty kick, at least to our vantage point. And Emily Katna, who was the one fouled, will take this penalty kick. So first penalty kick opportunity for Armstrong this season. And the junior from Fort Myers steps up to it and delivers it in for the goal. And so 2 goals for the Pirates in a 2.5-minute stretch. And Armstrong leads it 2-0. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure that was a foul that warranted a penalty kick. It looked like a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, maybe from a little bit behind, but obviously we've the center official telling us that it was a late challenge, and that warranted the penalty kick in his view. So we play on here with the Pirates leading it 2-0. And for Emily Katna, that is her second goal of the season, and offsides flag is up with Prince receiving the ball for the Falcons. So offsides on Montevallo will give the Pirates a free kick here. So free kick coming for the Pirates. Emily Katna puts her foot into it, flicked on by, and then Andy Dawson. It takes a fortunate bounce. Dawson with the kick, and it's wide. So a shot takes a deflection, and the Pirates will end up with a corner kick here. So the Pirates have their first corner kick of the match. Andy Dawson to put her foot into this one for the Pirates. Bending, glancing header by Taylor Russell goes wide, and it will be a goal kick for Armstrong, but the Pirates were inches away from making a 3-0 lead on that opportunity by Andy Dawson that went just wide. Goals by Mitchell and Katna on the penalty. Montevallo, by the way, in that win over Pembroke, as Skeff plays it to the feet of Pascutti. Pascutti has to run it down on the right side. Pascutti into the box for Skeff. Skeff, turnaround shot is blocked. Dawson runs down the rebound, looks to cross it, crosses it in, and that will be easily picked off by the goalkeeper, Thomas. But in Montevallo's 1-0 win over UNC Pembroke last Saturday, it was a penalty kick converted by Montevallo that gave the Falcons the win. Nicola Stolworthy is the player who delivered that penalty kick for the Falcons. The Pirates have faced a penalty kick this year. They actually saved a penalty kick in the match against Grand Valley State. That was the season opener for the Pirates. That was Morgan Lucky providing the save in that one. Pirates with the throw in here deep in Montevallo's half. Katna, that's well read and played out by Montevallo, but Courtney Colley will run it down for the Pirates. Colley to Russell, that's deflected. Montevallo to midfield, headed by Rainey. Now Dawson back to Rainey. Chipped in for Stephanie James. James tracks it down, sends it into the box, and rebounded, headed by Mitchell, and just wide. It caromed off the keeper. Thomas came back to Mitchell. Couldn't get a lot of pace on the header, but was able to get it towards goal. Unfortunately, it was wide. Off the goal kick. Skeff knees it towards Pascutti. Now Mitchell with it. Mitchell tries the back heel to Pascutti. Pascutti runs onto it, cuts it across her body, and still alive. Dawson with a shot. That's saved by Thomas for a corner kick. Pirates had several good looks at it. That started on the nice, nifty back heel pass by Mitchell for Pascutti, but a corner kick coming for Armstrong. And Emily Catna is going to have a corner, but we do have a player shaken up for Montevallo. It looks like she'll be all right, so Catna will deliver the corner kick. Looking headed by Taylor Russell again, but this time wide of the goal. Taylor Russell with the header, the freshman from Marietta, Georgia, ably replacing Kelly Barr, the All-American center back for the Pirates over the last few years. Najma Skeff plays it to Mitchell. Morgan Mitchell tries to keep it from going over the end line, cannot do it, and it's another goal kick coming for Montevallo. We're 15 minutes in, thereabouts, 2-0 our score. Armstrong against Montevallo. Montevallo broken up by the Pirates. Now Skeff with it, looking wide for Pascutti. Now sends her on a run down the line. Unfortunately, it skips wide and goes out for a throw-in. Long throw-in for Montevallo, headed out by the Pirates. And a foul whistled against the Pirates. Stephanie James battling there against Jade Pennock, and it will be a free kick coming for Montevallo. Second foul. This will be Emma Greenwood from distance. She sends it. It's deflected by Catna, headed away by Taylor Schultz, and here come the Pirates on the counter. Dawson, diagonal ball looking for Pascutti. Now Catna pops it forward. Cauley gets it back, splits a couple of defenders, plays wide for James. Now James into the box. Flick on header by Mitchell will go wide. Mitchell was looking for Pascutti, who was breaking far post. So goal kick coming for the Falcons. Prince battling against Catna. And Maggie Carson will wait for this ball to roll to the box. She will pick it up. Carson, part of Pirates defense that has been outstanding really since the first half of the Grand Valley match. The Pirates gave up 3 goals to Grand Valley on Grand Valley's field the first match of the season, but since then Armstrong has not given up a goal. Coming into this match, a stretch of 432 minutes and 22 seconds without a goal, as Najma Skeff's shot is saved by Thomas. Skeff tries her luck from distance. Thomas briefly bobbled it, but was able to corral it for the Falcons. Ball played wide by Amber Rainey. Prince settles it for Montevallo. Prince picks out a target, and it's off the end of her foot, and then played out by the Pirates for a Montevallo throw-in. The scoreless streak for Armstrong, 432 minutes, 22 seconds, the second longest in program history. The Pirates had a streak of 734 minutes and 11 seconds in October of 2006. And again, that was only the second year of existence for the Armstrong soccer program. Pascutti looking for Mitchell. Mitchell taken off the ball by Dowling, but the Pirates win it back with Cawley. Now Katnaugh to Mitchell. And off of the Pirates goes the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Montevallo right at the midfield stripe. Cawley plays it to Pascutti. Still in play. Pascutti plays it in. Unfortunately, everyone thought that ball was out, both Falcons and Pirates, except for Pascutti. So an easy play for Caitlin Thomas, the goalkeeper. That one out off of Armstrong for a Montevallo throw-in. Long throw-in by Greenwood up the line, headed out by Taylor Schultz. So another throw-in coming for Montevallo. Early shot tally 10-1 in favor of Armstrong through the first 25 minutes of this half. Greenwood sends it into the box, headed away by the Pirates. Dawson, long ball looking for Pascutti. Good ball there, Christina Pascutti with some space here. Cuts it towards goal. Pascutti takes the shot and just wide. She tried to bend it in side of the near post, and it really didn't bend for it, just stayed level and went wide. But Pascutti with a shot and a goal kick coming for the Falcons. At midfield, Prince with the ball for Montevallo, takes a deflection. Now Prince gives way to Greenwood. That's headed by the Pirates. Katnaugh chips it up in the air, headed forward into the box, and shepherded out by Katnaugh. So Armstrong goal kick coming, 2-0 our score. Pirates lead it. 2 goals in a 3-minute span for the Pirates, as a foul on number 15 Rebecca Dowling will give the Pirates a free kick. Emily Katnaugh with the free kick for the Pirates. She has one of the Pirates' 2 goals. Came courtesy of a penalty kick. Flick-on header by Mitchell. Headed up in the air. Cleared away by Montevallo. Thomas was off her line, but one of her defenders took it away from her. Courtney Colley with it for Armstrong, plays it back to Cadnaugh. Back to Colley. And Colley taken down, but called for the foul as well, and it'll be a free kick for Montevallo. Emma Greenwood with the free kick here for Montevallo. Driving ball, top of the box, but cleared away by the Pirates. Now Mitchell into Pascutti. Up the line is Pascutti, and she keeps it in, crosses it, and almost put in the goal by number 15, Rebecca Dowling of Montevallo, inches away from an own goal. And we're going to have a corner kick and a sub for the Pirates as Stina Stadig is going to check in for Christina Pascutti.
Checking in for the Pirates, number 16.
Andy Dawson to deliver the corner kick coming up for the Pirates as Stadig, the freshman from Loma, Sweden, comes into the lineup. Pascutti had a couple of good looks at goal here in the first half. Dawson with the corner kick, headed up in the air by Russell and wide. So Russell has been the clear target for the Pirates here on corner kicks. Maybe a little bit of a deception because at least the last few games it's been Morgan Mitchell who's generated most of the shots coming off of corner kicks, and Coach Faulkner thinking maybe people paying too much attention to Mitchell, maybe Russell, who is 6 feet, can get free for some of these set pieces. Mitchell has it on her feet, plays it to Andy Dawson. Dawson gets the corner kick as she hits it off of the Montevallo defender, and another corner coming from the far side of the field this time. And it'll be Emily Cadnaugh to deliver this one. 2-0 Armstrong with the lead. Cadnaugh sends it driving in and just across the goal face and out. And it will be a goal kick coming for Montevallo. Actually, it took a deflection. It's another corner kick. So Andy Dawson to deliver this one. I thought that was a goal kick. Dawson sends this one in, and it's basically chested into the goal by Morgan Mitchell, and the Pirates now lead it 3-0. Basically, Morgan Mitchell just walked that ball into the goal, and Armstrong has a 3-0 lead, and that is Morgan Mitchell's second goal of the match, her third 2-goal match of this season. And the Pirates now with a commanding 3-goal lead here in the first half. Danielle Fay is going to check in for Armstrong. Fay, the senior from Woodstock, Georgia, will come in place of Najma Skeff. So Montevallo off the restart. Ball run down by Stadig for the Pirates. Stadig dispossessed by Greenwood and played out by the Falcons. Throw in coming for Armstrong. Off the throw in, Pirates battling. It was Mitchell against Dowling, and Dowling will have to give up a throw in. So Cadnaugh with the throw in here for Armstrong. Into the box, headed by Mitchell for Fay. Fay chips it, and just across the goal face. That will be a goal kick. Unlike before when we thought it was and ended up being a corner kick, which the Pirates scored on. So all sorts of pressure for Armstrong here in this first half. And we're going to have another goal kick for Montevallo. Taylor Russell wins possession there for the Pirates. Looks to send Stoddard in on a run. Stina Stoddard up the right side. Looks to cross. Does so, but unfortunately it's out for a goal kick. And we're going to have a sub coming for Montevallo as Brittany Woodhouse will check in.
Checking in from Montevallo, number 2.
For Julie Heltney. Woodhouse, a sophomore from Ontario. Checks in, goal kick for the Falcons. And a throw-in coming for Montevallo. Greenwood to Pennick, and played out by the Pirates, pressuring hip here, right in front of the Armstrong bench. Greenwood, another long throw-in, headed up in the air by Woodhouse. Stoddard to Fay, headed forward for Mitchell. Mitchell tries to trap it with her feet. Now Montevallo with it at midfield. Popped into the corner by Alderin, run down by Katna. Long ball played forward. Mitchell on the run with Dowling, and Dowling will safely play it out for an Armstrong throw-in. 16 minutes and change to go here in the first half. Throw-in by Katna to Mitchell, back to Katna. She switches it across the field. Won by the Falcons. Now cleaned up at midfield by the Pirates. James through the midfield to Stoddard, deflected by Montevallo. Russell will play it backwards to Carson. Carson, that's won by Pennick. Now to Prince, back heel, that's deflected by Russell. Nice read off the back heel by Prince, by Taylor Russell, and here come the Pirates looking to counter. Dawson deflects it off of the Montevallo player, and we'll get subs for both teams here. For the Pirates, Taylor Valley, the freshman from Lutz, Florida, will come in, and for Montevallo, Nicola Stolworthy, the senior from Belton, England, who scored the goal for Montevallo last weekend at UNC Pembroke, will come in here. Off the throw-in. Ball cleared out for another Armstrong throw with Dawson pressuring on the left side. Stephanie James sends it in for Dawson again. Dawson with the cross, and that's easily gobbled up by the goalkeeper Thomas. Thomas has been under tremendous pressure by the Pirates in this first half. Russell sends that one forward, looking for Taylor Valley. A throw-in coming for the Pirates. Taylor Russell with the ball, all sorts of room here for the freshman. Russell to the feet of Valley. That's intercepted by Montevallo. Now Montevallo looking to attack. And that's run out by Rainey. Cawley to Stoddard for the Pirates. Wide looking for Katna, but she will not be able to keep it from going out. And it will be a Montevallo throw-in. Fay plays one for Stadig. Stina Stadig, right side, cuts it across her body, now makes another move, crosses it, and again, the keeper Thomas there to pick it up. At midfield, Montevallo with it. And Catnaw with a long ball, looking for Taylor Valley. Valley on the run against Dowling. And Valley will not be able to win. So subs coming in for the Pirates. Number 19, Brianne Matarazzo, and number 5, Brooke Lamberth check in. It's a throw-in for Armstrong.
Checking in for Montevallo.
Deep in Montevallo's half. Number 10, Taylor Kerr, will come in. Kerr, listed as a goalkeeper on the roster, comes in to play the field for the Falcons. Danielle Fay takes a shot, and it's saved by Thomas. On frame, but right at the keeper Thomas, who makes the easy save. Stephanie James, long ball up the middle, looking for Valley. Now Dawson heads it forward, and it will be played out. Another throw-in coming for the Pirates. 11:45 to go here in the first half. 3-0 our score. Armstrong leads Montevallo. Danielle Fay with it for the Pirates. For Taylor Schultz. Schultz picking out a target, wanting to switch the field here. Now Matarazzo to Catnaw. Catnaw looking to service. Sends it to the box, and that is cleared away by Montevallo. Now Montevallo looking to attack, and Taylor Schultz will play it back to Maggie Carson. And Carson sends it wide for James. And that will be out for a Montevallo throw-in. Pennock to the feet of Scott. Immediately teamed, and a foul against Armstrong. It'll be a free kick for Montevallo. From some distance, but still a good look at goal here for Pennock. Pennock has the chips it in, and that will be punched away by Carson. The follow-up shot is wide by number 9, Paige Scott. So Carson punches it away. The follow-up shot goes wide, and really the best scoring opportunity for the Falcons in the first half coming off that set piece. Off the goal kick, Stadig wins a throw right at midfield. And again, off of Montevallo, in front of the Pirate bench. It'll be a throw-in for the Pirates, as we are under 10 to play before halftime. 9 minutes to go. 3-0 Armstrong leading it. Kerr, clearance deflected, cleaned up by the Falcons. Catnaugh sees that out. Throw in for the Pirates. Stodig to Matarazzo. Played into the corner. And a throw in coming for Montevallo. And Danielle Zach will come into the match for Montevallo, replacing Nicole Johnston. Throw in for the Falcons up the line, headed by Kerr, looking for Woodhouse. Woodhouse battling with Lamberth. And a throw in for Armstrong coming. Catnaugh with the throw in headed out. Another Pirate throw in, this time in front of Armstrong's bench. Danielle Fay with it, taken down from behind, and a throw in, or excuse me, a foul coming against Montevallo. It will be an Armstrong free kick. Emily Catnaugh and Andy Dawson on the ball. Emily Catnaugh will deliver the service here for Armstrong. Catnaugh looks far post, headed wide, and that will be a goal kick. It was Brianne Matarazzo who got a head on it, but she could not direct it towards goal. It was a glancing header that goes out for the goal kick. Brianne Matarazzo with it to Stina Stodig. Stodig looking for a shot, and that will be saved by Thomas. Stodig with a long-range effort. And that will be a throw-in, and Montevallo will bring in a substitution as number 17, Melissa Bode, will check in. Sophomore from Katy, Texas, into the match, replacing Paige Scott. At midfield, and a player down for the Pirates as Courtney Cawley shaken up on the play. So assistant athletic trainer Tarek Church out to attend to the senior captain. Didn't see what happened. My attention was turned elsewhere. And both teams will take the opportunity to grab a little bit of water. It is fairly hot, not oppressively hot, but still pretty hot out on the field. Really a gorgeous day in Savannah. We haven't had rain since Tuesday. And I was mistaken on the player down. It was Amber Rainey who was shaken up on the play. So Rainey comes out, and freshman Anna Whitehouse checks in. The Evans, Georgia native will take her place for the final 5 minutes, 12 seconds of the half. She immediately finds herself on the ball, plays a pass in for Dawson, and that will be cleared out by Montevallo for an Armstrong throw-in. So Whitehouse off the bench, finding herself involved in the play. Stephanie James to deliver the throw. headed by Whitehouse and shepherded out by Montevallo. It will be a throw-in coming. So and we're going to get a sub coming in as Abby Carfenton will check in. Carfentan, excuse me. Cobble Hill, British Columbia native, checking in, the freshman, replacing Camilla Alderin. 4 minutes until halftime. And a goal kick for Montevallo. Won by the Pirates. Matarazzo pops one in looking for Valley. Cleared out. Throw in for Armstrong. Fay reverses direction. Fay wide looking for Katna. Katna and Kerr battling. Katna to Stadig. Now Matarazzo with a service that's headed. And finally cleared by Montevallo out to Lamberth at midfield for the Pirates. Katna, diagonal ball looking for Valley, headed by Montevallo. And a foul. Taylor Schultz whistled for the foul, and a free kick coming from Montevallo with 3 minutes until halftime. A 3-0 score here in this Peach Bowl Conference contest. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you may be around the country and around the world, or so we've been told. Many friends and family of the Falcons checking out our webcast today. We appreciate that. Off the free kick, ball comes out. Eventually won by Matarazzo, but she can't keep it in play. It'll be a throw-in for the Falcons. Woodhouse reverses direction. Now sends the ball across the face or the goal box, but it is over the head of Danielle Zach and out for an Armstrong throw-in. Action on the far side of the field, another throw-in coming for the Pirates. Stephanie James sends it up the line. Taylor Valley to Anna Whitehouse. Whitehouse back to Valley. Valley looks for a target to cross it to. And now instead will hit it off the defender for a corner kick. So with 1:30 to go, the Pirates will have perhaps a last corner in this half to tack on another goal. Pirates have scored off of a corner kick in this half. It was Morgan Mitchell providing that goal. It was the third goal of our match. Emily Katnott with the service here. Katnott sends it in, headed wide by Whitehouse, and it will be a goal kick for Montevallo. Last 36 seconds of the first half, Matarazzo with a header, Valley with the header, and a clearance by Montevallo. Woodhouse tries a service from long distance, deflected by Schultz. 10 seconds left. Ball played in. Foot race to the ball. Thomas will pick it up, and that is how the first half will end from Savannah, with Armstrong leading at 3-0 over Montevallo. We'll step away for halftime, come back with a look at the first half statistics, and bring you the second half of action here from the Armstrong Soccer Field. Armstrong leads 3-0. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong Soccer Field, where Armstrong leads Montevallo 3-0. Here's a look at the first half statistics. Armstrong with 16 shots in the first half, and Montevallo with 3. The Pirates scored the first goal of the match in the 7th minute. Morgan Mitchell headed in the cross by Andy Dawson for the first goal of the match. And then under 2 minutes later, Emily Katnaugh took a penalty kick in the 9th minute and delivered the second goal of the match. Then it was Morgan Mitchell and Andy Dawson hooking up again, this time in the 26th minute off of a corner kick. And that is the 3-0 score here at halftime. Armstrong keeper Maggie Carson made 1 save in the first half. Caitlin Thomas for Montevallo made 4 saves in the first half, but did allow 3 goals. Pirates had a 6-0 advantage in corner kicks. Armstrong was whistled for 5 fouls in the first half, Montevallo with 2. Montevallo was offsides once in the first half. Armstrong was not offsides in the first half. It is a very busy day around the Armstrong Athletic Department today. The Armstrong volleyball team is currently in action up in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Johnson C. Smith Invitational. The Pirates won 3-0 over Johnson C. Smith to open up tournament action. They will also be playing against Fayetteville State and St. Augustine's today, and then they will travel to Catawba to play the Indians tomorrow. The Armstrong cross-country team is going to be in a dual match today at Mercer. That is taking place at 5 o'clock. And then the Armstrong men's and women's tennis teams are in action at the ITA Southeast Regional in Sumter, South Carolina. Tournament play beginning today, running through Sunday. And the winner in the single and doubles action will advance to the small college championships in Mobile, Alabama in 3 weeks' time. So a busier than usual Friday around the Armstrong Athletic Department. And here Armstrong leading it over Montevallo 3-0 in women's soccer action. Teams will switch sides. Montevallo will now be going from left to right, and Armstrong will be going from right to left. The Pirates are going to bring in 1 sub at the goalkeeper position, as Morgan Lucky is going to play the second half for the Pirates. And Brian Matarazzo is going to start the second half as well for Armstrong in place of Amber Rainey. So 2 subs for the Pirates starting the second half.
Your Armstrong Pirates lead it 3-0.
And the Pirates will have the ball to begin the second half here. Armstrong 3, Montevallo 0. As play begins here in the second half. Matarazzo to James. Now Cawley, it's deflected, won by the Falcons. Now Montevallo on the attack. And shouldered. And a foul against the Pirates. And so a free kick coming for Montevallo. It'll be Jade Pennick with the free kick. Pennick sends it far post. It's headed out by the Pirates. And Andy Dawson will send Morgan Mitchell on a run. Mitchell wins the challenge, double teamed, plays it wide for Pascutti. Pascutti in the box, takes the shot and scores, and the Pirates now lead it 4-0 as Christina Pascutti from Morgan Mitchell tacks on a goal 1 minute and 2 seconds into the second half.
By number 12, Christina Pascotti. Pirates now lead it 4-0.
So another quick start for the Pirates, this time coming out of halftime. Morgan Mitchell, the target forward, winning the ball in a double team and playing it across for Christina Pascotti, who scores high against Thomas for the goal. That goal by Pascotti, her third of the season. After a couple of near misses in the first half, she had a header that she hit wide and then had another shot which was wide. Now Najma Skeff with it. Takes a shot from distance, and that is saved by Thomas. So Najma Skeff with a shot, and that will be saved by Thomas. Foul coming, or foul whistled against Montevallo, or excuse me, whistled against the Pirates, will be a free kick for Montevallo just past the midfield stripe. And the free kick to the top of the box, headed forward by Taylor Russell. Sent in again by Montevallo. Onto the ball is Johnston. Her cross caroms off of Stephanie James and Prince, and Lucky will pounce on it. No shot there, but it was still a dangerous play. Now the Pirates on the attack with Pascotti, and that will be played out by Montevallo for a Armstrong throw-in. Stolworthy sending it out. Throw in for the Pirates into the corner. Skeff dribbling. Shows a little bit of fancy footwork here. Now makes the move towards the line and wins a corner kick. So Najma Skeff earns Armstrong its 7th corner of the match and 1st of the half, as Andy Dawson heads over to take this corner kick. Dawson to the near post and headed out and over by Montevallo. That's Pennock who got a head onto it. It's another corner kick coming for Armstrong. Dawson signals, sends it in again, and it's punched out by Thomas and cleared by Prince out to Stephanie James. James looks wide for Russell. Russell for Matarazzo. Matarazzo plays it back to James, but she has to run it down. James makes a nice move. And now the Pirates will switch the point of attack. And that's intercepted by Montevallo and played out for a throw-in. Five minutes in here in the second half. Pirates have tacked on another goal. It is 4-0 Armstrong. Pascotti looking for the feet of Dawson. One-touch pass to Skeff. She's onside. Skeff with a shot, and it's just wide. Nice bit of passing there for the Pirates, but Skeff's shot is wide left. And it will be a goal kick coming for the Falcons. Matarazzo with a ball into Morgan Mitchell. Mitchell cannot beat the keeper to it. Thomas coming out sprinting from her line and will gobble it up at the top of the box. And Thomas will play it out on the punt. It will be a throw in for Armstrong, far side of the field. Pirates will hit the road for their next action as they will head to UNC Pembroke on Wednesday, as Najma Skeff has it in the corner for the Pirates, and Skeff wins a throw-in deep in Montevallo's half. Pirates will visit Pembroke for a 5 p.m. match, and then will return home a week from tomorrow, taking on number 5 North Georgia at 1 p.m. here at the Armstrong Soccer Field. Hard to believe that today represents the halfway point in Armstrong's home schedule. Already 4 matches in the books when we're done here today, and just 4 left on the home season. Pirates play the ball back to Morgan Lucky. She'll send it forward. Headed by Mitchell to Dawson. Dawson looking for Pascutti. Pascutti shouldered off the ball. It's played wide by the defense of Montevallo. Run down by Pascutti. She'll sip it into the box. Headed by Mitchell and cleared by Montevallo to the Pirates' back line. Russell plays this too wide, out for a Montevallo throw-in in front of Montevallo's bench. And a substitution for Montevallo as Melissa Bode will check in for Octavia Saunders. And played out by Montevallo for an Armstrong throw-in. Stephanie James with the throw in here for the Pirates, looking to get Skeff free in the corner. Skeff to edge of the box, towards the middle of the box. Dawson, shot is blocked. Follow-up shot by Mitchell is in for the goal, and Morgan Mitchell has her first career hat trick for the Pirates, and it is now 5-0.
Goal! Pirates scored by number 2, Morgan Mitchell, their third for her first career hat trick.
So Morgan Mitchell notches her first career hat trick with 3 goals against the Falcons, and the Pirates lead it now 5-0 with 36 minutes to go, and Morgan Mitchell takes a well-deserved seat on the bench as Taylor Valley will check in for her. Off the restart, Stephanie James with the ball, plays it to the feet of Courtney Cawley. Cawley wide for Pascutti, who one touches it to the middle of the field, headed by Montevallo, but James will run onto it for the Pirates. Stephanie James to the box, centering pass to Skeff. Skeff makes the turn, takes the shot, and it's saved by Thomas. Punt from Thomas is headed by Prince and out for an Armstrong throw-in. And the Pirates will bring in subs here as Ashane Monroe, Stina Stadig, and Danielle Fay will check in. Monroe with the long throw looking for Skeff, headed forward by the Falcons. And a foul against Matarazzo. Free kick coming for Montevallo. Becca Dowling with it for the Falcons. She sends it forward, straight up the middle. Deflected and won by Woodhouse. Woodhouse takes a long-range shot, but it is well wide. And that will give the Pirates a goal kick. So Morgan Mitchell, who was the Peach Belt Conference's Player of the Week, not this week, but the week before, when she had 2 goals in each of the Pirates' wins over Florida Tech and Coker. Pirates have had back-to-back Players of the Week, as that shot is wide by Montevallo. That is number 21, Nicole Johnston, with the shot. Andy Dawson, who delivered the game winner for Armstrong on Saturday against Columbus State, was the Peach Belt Conference's Player of the Week this week. Obviously, we'll see what happens on Monday. This is the Pirates' only match of the week. All the rest of the Peach Belt action coming tomorrow in the league. As Taylor Russell plays that one out far side of the field, giving Montevallo a throw-in. Ashane Monroe plays it forward to Najma Skeff. Good diagonal ball for Stina Stadig. Stadig with some room here. Everyone chasing Stina Stadig. She'll cut it, center it, and that is cleared by Montevallo. Now Montevallo looking to counter. Ball played into space by Woodhouse, looking for Johnston. Sorted out by the Pirates. Looked like it might have been a handball, not called. Play continues for Montevallo. Prince back to the back line. Polson back to Prince. Now Prince one-on-one against Monroe, looking for some space here. Plays it back. Ball sent forward by Alderin. And Skeff with it now for the Pirates. Skeff loses a couple of defenders, gets it across to Valley, who is well offsides, and that will be the Pirates' first offsides of the match. And a free kick coming for Montevallo. So Prince with it, and that's going to go out. It'll be a throw-in for Montevallo in front of the Armstrong bench.
Checking in for Montevallo, number 18.
And substitution here for Montevallo as Nicola Stolworthy will check in for the Falcons. Pirates will sub as well. Candace Cosby and Brooke Lamberth will check in. Cosby getting her first action of the afternoon, the freshman from Albany, Georgia. And another throw-in coming for Montevallo, just past the Pirates bench. foul whistled against the Pirates will give Montevallo another free kick. This is pretty much right in front of Armstrong's bench near the sideline. Rebecca Dowling again on the ball for the Falcons here. Dowling, top of the box, that is cleared and out by the Pirates. It'll be a throw-in for Montevallo. Prince. Ball played ahead, cleared out by the Pirates. Another deflection. Prince battling hard for the ball for the Falcons. And the Pirates will win it with Whitehouse to Stoddard. Stoddard looking for Valley. Valley on the run, battling against number 17, Bode. Bode will just play it out, and it will be an Armstrong throw-in. On the throw-in, Whitehouse sends it off into the net, but off the side of the net for a goal kick for the Falcons. Last 30 minutes of action. We are past the 60-minute mark. Pirates firmly in control here, 5-0. But the Falcons still battling here. Ball played back to the keeper for Montevallo, pressured by Valley. Won by the Pirates. Cosby to Valley. Valley played it backwards, so she's onside. Now Stoddard with a shot. It's cleared off the line by Montevallo. And a foul. And we're going to get, or no foul call, but off of Armstrong. But it was number 18 for Montevallo, Nicola Stolworthy, who cleared that shot by Stoddard off the line. And the Pirates could have had another one, but credit the defender for Montevallo for guarding the line when the keeper, Thomas, was out of her box. Danielle Fay with it for the Pirates. Chips one in looking for Monroe. Monroe can't keep it from going out. And the Pirates are going to bring in, or excuse me, the Falcons are going to bring in another sub as Taylor Kerr will come into the match. And that's played out by the Falcons for an Armstrong throw now. Shots now 23-5 in favor of the Pirates. So 6 shots this half as there's a foul against Armstrong. And the Montevallo player is shaken up on the play. So head coach Eric Faulkner giving some instructions to his team as Montevallo deals with the player down. 27 minutes left to go in the match, and with the score what it is, Coach Faulkner wanting to get some valuable minutes for some of his players, but not wanting to players in danger here. Telling them just to keep possession and not make any real aggressive moves. Shepherd out this 27 minutes and go into the next match against UNC Pembroke, looking for another Peach Belt win, as the Armstrong trainer has been called out to attend to. We cannot see who the player down is on the field. It was a challenge in the air on the ball. Taylor Valley, the Pirate forward, mixed up with the Montevallo player and must have just landed awkwardly, because there was contact. A foul was called, but it wasn't a real clattering challenge in the air. It was falling down to the ground, and then what followed. Is where the injury was sustained. So we will step away for a moment, come back when action resumes. Again, Armstrong leads Montevallo 5-0 here at the Armstrong Soccer Field. So the player shaken up for Montevallo is Jade Pennick, the freshman from England, but she was able to get up and walk off on her own power, always a good sign. Paige Scott re-enters the game for her. And after the free kick is delivered, we are back underway here at the Armstrong Soccer Field. Again, Pirates leading it 5-0. Danielle Fay on the run for the Pirates. Fay will win a corner kick for Armstrong with a good run up the right side. And Fay will deliver the corner kick coming for the Pirates. Fay signals, and the corner kick comes short, headed by Schultz, up and over. Taylor Schultz elevating for the header, but can't put it on frame, and it'll be a goal kick for the Falcons. Well, last year these two teams met in Montevallo. Armstrong won it 3-0, and coming into today the Pirates were 4-0 against Montevallo all time, including that 2009 Peach Belt Tournament Championship win. That was Armstrong's first Peach Belt Tournament title. Pirates since then won the 2010 regular season, and last year won both the regular season and tournament titles. Kerr sends a diagonal ball forward. That's deflected by the Pirates. Another service deflected. Headed up in the air by Whitehouse. Now gathered in by Stodig, played forward to Fay. Fay with some space here. Fay sends Stodig in on a run. Stina Stodig will not win the foot race to the ball. Thomas will come out and pounce on it for the Falcons. Lucky receives the back pass, sends it forward, almost headed by Schultz. And sent forward by Kerr a long ways, and that should roll for a goal kick. "20 minutes in here in the second half, 25 to go. And again, the Pirates firmly in control here, 5-0 over Montevallo. Lucky with the goal kick, headed by Danielle Fay, then sent forward by Scott for Montevallo. Scott plays it wide, looking for Zach. Zach, crossover, now plays it back. Ball sent into the box, and Lucky will take it on one bounce. Quick outlet to Monroe. Monroe has all kinds of room here. Monroe to the feet of Valley, and Valley takes a bad touch off her foot. First touch out. It'll be a Montevallo throw-in. Fans, our next webcast comes your way next Friday, as a foul whistled against Montevallo will give the Pirates a free kick. Armstrong will face Montevallo in volleyball next Friday over at the Aquatics Recreation Center. It's a 7 p.m. match time for the Pirates and the Falcons. And then we will actually have both volleyball and soccer for you a week from tomorrow, Saturday, the 29th. We'll be here at the Armstrong Soccer Field for the Pirates and North Georgia at 1 o'clock, and then we'll be back over at the Arc for volleyball for Armstrong and Lynn. That's a 7 o'clock match time. So a rare two-sport doubleheader for you, as this one is headed backwards by Montevallo and into the waiting arms of Thomas, the goalkeeper. Now Taylor Valley with the ball for the Pirates. Valley looking for support. Left-footed shot into the box for Stodig, and that is cleared by Montevallo. Kerr with it at midfield. And played out. It'll be a throw-in for the Pirates, and a sub.
Checking in at goal for the Pirates, number 00, Megan Mayville.
Ashne Monroe with the throw-in, headed out by Montevallo, as Megan Mayville will check in for Armstrong to play goal, the senior from Savannah, making her third appearance of the season. And a foul whistled against Montevallo will give Armstrong a free kick here. Katna offering Ashne Monroe the chance to take the free kick, but Katna will be on the ball for the Pirates here. Katna with the service. Bodies flying around, people on the floor, and Whitehouse tries a shot from the top of the box, but is well high and wide. And we'll have a substitution here for Montevallo, as Maury Takan, a freshman from Mobile, Alabama, will check in. And a throw in for Montevallo, far side of the field, as we have exactly 20 minutes to go here in this match. Kavanaugh plays that out. Throw in for the Falcons again. Giveaway by the Pirates defense. Montevallo on the attack here. And Cosby breaks up that attack. It's still, however, with Montevallo. Cross into the box. Need out by Montevallo, or excuse me, by Matarazzo. And Stadig with it. Tries to play it wide for Monroe. It's won by Kerr. Service and a foul against Kerr, and a card is going to be issued here to number 10, I believe. And a yellow card has been issued to Taylor Kerr, and it'll be a free kick coming for the Pirates. At midfield, Cosby wins the ball, plays it to the feet of Danielle Fay, takes a deflection, and is played forward by Montevallo. At midfield, Kerr runs it down, can't keep it in play, and it'll be a throw-in coming for the Pirates. By the way, tomorrow's action in the Peach Belt, Flagler is taking on Young Harris. That's a noon start between two of the newer programs in the Peach Belt Conference. Georgia College plays North Georgia. That's a 1 p.m. start. As Fay sends in Valley on a run, and that will be cleared and played out for an Armstrong throw-in. Columbus State is at USC Aiken, 4 p.m. matchup there in Aiken. Clayton State is at UNC Pembroke. That is a 5 p.m. start. And then this Montevallo squad will host Valdosta State on Sunday in its next action. Taylor Valley with the cross to Fay. Monroe with it for the Pirates. Monroe can't keep it in. It'll be a Montevallo throw-in. 16:41 to go. Monroe double teamed and cleared eventually by Montevallo, and a foul then whistled against the Pirates.